Die folgende Nacht. Tja. Pembroke Hospital. Dr. Swanseas Nachricht. Verehrter Jonathan, Schwester Dorothy hat auf meine Weisung hin ein Büro für Sie im ersten Stock eingerichtet. Bitte entschuldigen Sie die dürftige Ausstattung, doch das Pembroke Hospital ist keineswegs das Ritz. Es tut mir sehr leid, dass Sie das Büro allein suchen müssen. Ich muss noch etwas schlafen, bevor ich weiterarbeite. Ich bin eben nur ein Sterblicher. Ich habe zusätzlich verordnet, man solle Sie etwas ausruhen lassen und niemals Ihren Raum betreten. Sie können ohne Störung tagsüber schlafen und ohne Verdacht zu erwecken nachts arbeiten. Ich fürchte, hier ist alles etwas unordentlich, aber wenigstens können Sie hier Ihre Experimente selbstständig durchführen. Ihnen wird das offene Fenster mit dem Gerüst davor aufweihen. Es ermutigt ihn, jederzeit unbemerkt im Krankenhaus ein- und auszugehen. Ich kann mir kaum vorstellen, wie fürchterlich neu und verstörend all das für Sie sein muss. Glauben Sie mir, ich habe genug über Ihre Spezies geforscht, um zu verstehen, was Sie tun, durchmachen und fühlen müssen. Ich werde alles in meiner Macht Stehende tun, um Sie bei dieser Prüfung zu unterstützen. Seien Sie sicher, dass Sie mit alledem nicht alleine dastehen. Ich bin froh, Sie in dieser finsteren Zeit getroffen zu haben. Unsere zukünftige Zusammenarbeit wird sicherlich bedeutende Früchte tragen. Willkommen in Pembroke, geschätzter Kollege. Wir sollten uns bald unterhalten. Mit freundlichen Grüßen, Edgar Griffith Swansea. PS: Ich habe Ihnen einige Notizen über meine Entdeckungen über Ecken dagelassen. Sie können sie lesen, wenn Sie eine Orientierungshilfe brauchen. Verwenden Sie dieses Wissen aber nicht, um mich zu übervorteilen.
The flower's dying. It needs water.
Nun ja, Behandlung gegen Erschöpfung oder wässrige... Erstmal analysieren. Behandlung gegen Erkältung. Behandlung gegen Bronchitis. Behandlung gegen Lungenentzündung. Behandlung gegen Blutvergiftung. Behandlung gegen Blutarmut. Behandlung gegen Erschöpfung. Leichtes Regenerationsserum. Regeneriert 300 Lebenspunkte sofort und anschließend 150 Lebenspunkte innerhalb von 15 Sekunden. Immerhin. Ich glaube, die Sachen wieder zu verwerten ist gar keine so schlechte Idee. Könnte mir helfen. Da will ich mal weiterhin versuchen, diese Behandlung herzustellen.
You always knew the words to calm the children, Ellie.
Okay, das hatten wir schon. Es macht keinen Sinn, so rumzulaufen. Und so rum. Warte mal, ich muss nach rechts. Okay. Muss wohl da noch mal rein. Ich soll das hier herstellen. Hä? Warte mal, wie genau? Wie genau ist das gemeint? Ich soll das... Aber wenn, dann könnte ich ja nur hier was wirklich herstellen. Ich muss zugeben, ich verstehe gerade noch nicht ganz, was dieses Spiel jetzt von mir will.
to the infected William Bishop. Must be the same strain. This sickness moves faster than influenza. It's locked, all right.
Okay, lasst mich doch einfach in Ruhe, verdammt. Ich wurde besiegt, ja. Schon klar.
It's locked.
So, das sollte ja jetzt wohl reichen, oder? Mal gucken. Was haben wir denn hier? Ah, Schmiermittel und Schrauben. Oh. Hier wollte ich eigentlich nicht hin. Aber hier komme ich ja wohl wieder zum Krankenhaus. Genau.
Shift never ends.
Oh, wen haben wir denn da?
Good evening, nurse.
Good evening, Doctor. I don't think we've been introduced yet. My name is Pippa Hawkins.
And I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. Dr. Swansea has recently offered me a position in this hospital.
Well, it's a euphemism that your help will be appreciated, Doctor.
Das ist also Pippa. Von der haben wir doch schon gehört.
How would you describe the situation at the Pembroke Hospital?
It's serious. The flu is wreaking havoc amongst the staff and patients. We are running out of everything.
Nurse Hawkins, the Spanish flu won't last forever. Even the Black Plague didn't kill everyone.
I wish I could believe you. But what if this epidemic was worse? What if in the end, nobody was spared?
You must get a hold of yourself, nurse.
Sorry, I'm exhausted. No one has any idea when this epidemic will be over.
How long have you been a nurse?
Or long enough to see that the epidemic is winning. And no matter how qualified you are, don't tell me you'll change that.
You'd be surprised what dedication can achieve, Nurse Hawkins. In medicine, sometimes we're just a test result away from a miracle.
Sorry, Doctor. I don't want to sound bitter, but I'm just too tired to give a pep talk like Nurse Brannigan.
How is the Pembroke staff coping with the epidemic?
Well, not well. Milton, the ambulance driver, is even more grumpy than usual, especially concerning doctors.
Why is Milton grumpy on a daily basis? Is it just an act?
Milton's not the kind of man who's bothered about a bad reputation, whether he deserved it or not.
Why does Milton dislike doctors?
I don't know. Just ask him. But be warned, Milton is not the chatty type.
Pepper, I know you're very close to Milton Hooks.
Yes, Milton Hooks is my man. If you want to report me for that, just feel free, Doctor.
I have no intention of reporting you, Nurse Hawkins. But are you aware of the risks?
The rules say I won't be allowed to work as a nurse anymore. But here at the Pembroke, we break rules all the time.
Is he worth the risk?
Hey, I'm no perfect woman, and Milton is not the finest bloke. But we do our best to get by. That's all any of us can hope for nowadays.
Pepper, are you sure you want to leave this hospital?
To become a nurse was a little girl's dream. But in the end, I don't feel that useful. I want more. I want to make things change.
You should be proud of what you've achieved. This hospital represents hope for many people in need of help.
Maybe you're right. But at the moment, I feel like we're just a cemetery waiting room.
What steps are you prepared to take to feel more useful?
I don't know yet. My sister believes that the real fight is in the streets nowadays. Maybe she's right. Maybe this is what I must do.
And what about Milton Hooks? Does he share your point of view?
For Milton, any change means more comfort and more peace. I disagree.
If you feel that saving lives is not useful enough, perhaps it means that you've lost faith.
On the contrary, my faith has never been stronger. Maybe we are all just too proud to face up to the fact that science cannot compete with God.
Goodbye, Nurse Hawkins.
The pain. It's here again.
Good evening, sir. Can I help you?
Unless you're here to fix my face. No. I don't think you can help me.
I'm Dr. Reed. I've recently taken the position of head surgeon here. War injuries, am I right?
You guessed right, Doctor. German shell took my pretty little mug right off. But they still call me Thomas Elwood.
How is your stay with us, Mr. Elwood?
Oh, it's bliss. I just escaped death in the trenches to be surrounded again by the moans of the dying.
Can I ask you precisely why you're a patient here?
It's the pain, sir. The drugs don't work. It just hurts under the scars, if you get my drift.
Can I do anything for your pain?
Nurses gave me a bunch of pills. No effect. Told you. It's like the flames are under my skin, burning away.
Who is treating you? Is someone in particular looking after your case?
Nobody since the old and tired doctor spoke to me. Started to think I was forgotten about. Wouldn't blame you.
You don't seem worried by that.
My face hurts so much more when I smile or cry. I've learned it's easier not to speak. But be assured I'm smiling inside.
Where were you stationed, sir? Did you serve for long?
I really don't want to talk about all this shit.
No offense. I was pushing too much. I served in France myself. I just wanted to know what happened to you.
You were an officer, weren't you? Then I doubt we fought the same war, sir. No offense.
How close are you to Miss Hawcroft? Are you aware that she thinks she is a vampire?
To wait for her next nibble is the best reason to stay here. Every time she approaches my bed, she treats me like something tasty. A normal person.
Aren't you afraid? She may hurt you if the game goes too far.
She's quite harmless, I can assure you. Her head's broken inside is all. While I'm busted on the outside. But she's still beautiful. Living proof that there's hope for me.
So do you let her bite you? You know that's not sanitary.
And why not? She's only supping a few drops of me blood. And the pain, it's real for once.
She could decide to bite less willing patients.
Then it's another good reason for me to stay here, Doctor.
You do realize she's mentally disturbed. It's called the Cotard syndrome. She truly believes she's a vampire.
In her madness, she never refers to my scars. And frankly, if I could, I'd join her world. It seems much more fun than the real one.
Okay.
Goodbye for now, Mr. Elwood.
Damn. The pain. It's here again.
Kann ich hier noch was machen?